This week's G.I. Joe tour review. And want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas because this is Christmas Eve. And today's topic is Sub-Zero as we do week 4 in month 1 of the Arctic Assault theme months, which will go all the way to February. Today's order topic is Sub-Zero. And but before we get to Sub-Zero, we'll do our shout outs of the week. With starting with Back to the Media at 41 South Loudon Street here in Winchester, Virginia. And you can catch them on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Find them on the web at www.backtothemedia.com. Backtothemedia@gmail.com is their email address. Go ahead and check them out with video games all the way back to the Atari. And as you can see, here's a picture of their setup. They got Xbox, Atari, NES. They got PlayStation. They got everything. So go ahead and check them out. They're a very good store. A lot of great stuff. And then you could go to 80 Weems Lane, the 4-Color Fantasies for all your comic book needs. So I highly suggest you check them out. When you get new titles, back issues, role play, collector supplies, gaming cards, you name it, they got it. And also go to Time Travelers Toys and Collectibles at 115 South Loudon Street here in Winchester, Virginia. And see Charles or Jack, and they'll hook you up with just about anything from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to G.I. Joe to Transformers to Star Trek, Star Wars, WWE, you name it, they got it. So go ahead and check them out. And our last shout out of the week is for Healing Grace Counseling Services with Robert C. Brown. And all of his personal friends, me included, calls him Dr. Rob. And his office is at 133 West Boscawen Street, Suite number 10. You can find him on the web at www.healinggracecounseling.com, or you can email him at healinggracecounseling@hotmail.com. Go ahead and check him out. So let's get into our thing with Sub-Zero, starting with the file card, where it says Winter Operations Specialist, codename Mark Sub-Zero Habershaw. File name Habershaw Mark. Primary military specialty cold weather operations instructor. Secondary military specialty field artillery. Birthplace Smithfield, Rhode Island, and his grade is a 02. Mark Sub-Zero Habershaw was an instructor at the Army Northern Warfare Training Center, NWTC, in Fort Greely, later Black Rapids, Alaska, and a consultant to the Cold Regions Test Center at the same facilities. He beat all records for cold weather endurance solely on meanness. He is always prepared for any combat situation and carries a machine gun for short range and a mortar for long range target engagements. He is also known to bring a tranquilizer dart rifle to incapacitate enemies, including any unruly polar bear that crosses his path. All the other G.I. Joe Arctic specialists, like cold weather, not Mark Sub-Zero Habershaw. He hates low temperatures, and it drives him so far up the wall that it brings out a special kind of meanness unheard of in the Western world. He stores up that malice like an Arctic survival quiche, whatever you want to, whatever it is. I'm butchering it. Straps on his magnesium snowshoes and trudges out into the bitter cold to unleash his fury against Cobra. The quote at the bottom says, "I keep volunteering for cold weather assignments because I enjoy being mean." Alright, so let's take a look at his accessories. First off, as we saw with Iceberg last week, we get another white figure stand. Upraised G.I. Joe logo. Mark Sub-Zero Habershaw right there on the front. He also comes with a little, if I catch it, not be Butterfingers this evening. We have a pistol. We also have his M60. which also has a removable bipod on it. He comes with his infamous mortar with a kickstand on it, which is pretty cool. He comes with 2 snowshoes, which we saw with Sub Viper. Dang, he's just stealing from Sub Viper. Or Snow Serpent. They came with the Snow Serpent, so he's actually stealing from Snow Serpent right there. And he's got actually a white and black version of Spirit's dart, and this is supposed to be his tranquilizer gun with the tranquilizer darts. Now, first he stole from Snow Serpent, now he's stealing from his own teammate in Spirit. Not only does he steal Spirit's gun here, he's also got the same backpack. It's the same way with these ammo clips are removable and the backpack part is. Just like the ammo clip on the gun is removable. But hey, it works. So let's take a look at Sub-Zero, which he actually stole the sculpt from his boy Blizzard. But Sub-Zero comes with the blue furry thing outline on his hood with a blue thing pack, so I guess so the backpack won't freeze to his back or whatever. White uniform, G.I. Joe logo on the sleeve. And he's all highlighted in blue with a light Scott baby blue belt, powder blue binoculars with bands, radio assistant, just like Blizzard. All the way down to his black boots. And it says he's wearing the same things Blizzard is, but in different colors. But let's take a look at the articulation. Unfortunately, you can't really move his head, but I'm sure it does go to 360. His arm raises to about there. Does rotate the full 360. Sorry about the rattling and noise. That's actually what I got set up for next week. He bends at the elbow, rotates at the elbow, and his glove rotates. He does have the ab crunch feature because all modern figures have it, but he can't really see it with his thing, with his coat on. And of course, he has the same treatment that Blizzard has. Can't really move his legs out farther than that. He can lift, but yet just like so high because of the coat. His knee only has one knee joint, and it does spin full 360 like Blizzard and Hazard Vipers. He has the ankle pivot. Ankle can rotate the full 360. And that's pretty much the articulation on Mr. Sub-Zero. So let's go ahead and take a look at him all geared up. And here's Sub-Zero all geared up. He slide his motor up more closer to the front. That's him all geared up, ready to go. And he doesn't make any appearances in the Marvel comic run, but he does show up in G.I. Joe's American Elite in issue number 52. He makes his first animated appearance in the DiC animated series, season 1 episode of Falcania, or the Falcanian episode. I forget the full title of the episode, but the one where they were on vacation and at the G.I. Joe club base, and Cobra set up the ambush there. That was his first episode. And he also had an episode where he was actually friends with a polar bear. So that pretty works. My thoughts on Sub-Zero. This is a very, very great figure, even though some of the stuff was seen on other figures, like the snowshoes with Snow Serpent, his sculpt with most of his uniform from Blizzard, Spirit's gun, and backpack. But other than that, this is a very, very great figure. The accessories do fit him with the colors and whatnot, I will admit to that. So I would say this would be, with the lack of the movable head, I would rate this as a lower top tier figure. He is top tier, but it's very low toward the bottom because of the articulated head that you can't move. But this is a very, very cool figure. this has been my review of Sub-Zero. Tune in next week, which will not be on Thursday, but it will be on Friday and New Year's Day. As I review my next vehicle, the G.I. Joe Wolfhound, aka the Snowcat. This is going to be an awesome review. But this has been Sub-Zero, and like I said, this Sub-Zero actually shares the name with a Mortal Kombat character, even though Hasbro came out with this Sub-Zero before the Mortal Kombat video game was ever launched. So that's why they put his full name with the Sub-Zero. That's what I'm thinking. I might be wrong. I've been known to be wrong a few times. I have wore plenty of orthopedic shoes that had to stand corrected. But, that's life. But tune in next week for the Wolfhound Snow Tank. But tune in tomorrow, because I will be doing a very, very special Christmas episode. Kind of like I did last year, but I'm only going to do one this year and not the 3. If y'all remember last year's, if not, go check it out. Where I did it on the Toys R Us exclusive 3-pack of the Cobra High Command with the Hooded Cobra Commander and the Crimson Guard. So go ahead and check them out. But this year I'm only going to do one video, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until y'all watch it tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow to see it. But as for Cobra Island, like always, now you know, and knowing is head to battle. See y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.